everyone, it's Hiedi Scott with DIY Dreaming, and this is day 2 of the DIY Dreaming Valentines craft projects that I'm going to be doing. And today I have some really fun, quick, easy, super affordable ideas to show you that I'm excited about. So, as you are jumping on, tell me hi, let me know you're watching. If you want to share where you're from, I would love that. If you have a favorite Valentine's Day memory and you want to share that, that would be great too. Hey Lisa. And if you have any questions, definitely let me know that too. So these are just 2 of the 4 different things that I'm going to be showing you. All right, so the first project I want to show you is this banner. Hey Misty. You've been seeing it. It's been hanging on my mantle for like the last week, okay? And I took it down today because I want to show you a couple things. First of all, it came from Hobby Lobby, and this is what it looks like. It's just on a piece of twine or jute. It's all cut out, nice burlap. It's in the section where burlap and those bags are at Hobby Lobby. It was about maybe $6 or $7, and you can always use a 40% off coupon there. So super inexpensive, and it has 9 little flaggy things made out of burlap. And so my idea for Valentine's Day was to cut out a whole bunch of hearts from this lovely set of sheet music that's called I Can Read Music, a note reading book for violin students that came from my local Goodwill for just a couple of dollars. I've done a ton of projects with just this one booklet. So my idea for Valentine's Day is to just to cut out these hearts, which was super easy to do. You know, if you fold the paper in half and cut this way, you'll have a heart that is symmetrical. I'm sure you knew that. Hey Debbie, hey Carol. Okay, so then the next thing I would do, because there's 9 spots on this banner, there's enough to spell Valentine. So what I would do is I would take these, there's an alphabet set, it's alphabet number 3 from a maker studio. Darn, I forgot to put a link in the little blurb, but I'll put a link in the comments as soon as I get done with this video. Anyways, I would spell the word Valentine out on these little pieces of sheet music and then use black or dark brown or even red. In this instance, I think it would be cute with red gel ink, and you just are going to push it through the holes in your stencil, okay? And then when it's dried, let me show you how I attached all of these. I just took some of these little things that look kind of like clothespins. Oh, hey, Debbie, you're home for lunch. Perfect timing. Yay. Love the arch on your mantle. Oh, thank you. That came from Pier 1 about 4 years ago, and it goes perfect in my whole scheme of decorating. Okay, so back to the banner. So I just took some of these little clippy things. They came from Dollar Store, and I clipped the little hearts onto the banner, okay? So I would spell Valentine out, but here's the reason why I decided to clip the little things on the banner with the little clippy things, because after Valentine's is over, next up is Easter, and I will still have this banner underneath that's plain that I can do something Easter related to. So I won't have permanently turned this banner into just a Valentine's Day banner. Okay, so that's the first idea. Let me put this out of the way. The next idea I want to show you, I'm going to set this on the floor, is an idea that I made with this new punch that I ordered from Amazon. It's a 3-inch heart. I just took, again, a bunch of this sheet music And I used my punch to make all these little hearts. Ooh, I'm all tangled up. Hang on. And then what you do, oh gosh. Okay, well, you get the gist of it. Every roughly 6 inches, I hot glued 2 pieces of hearts going all different directions on this twine, okay? And I don't think you really need me to show you how to do that. It's super easy. And you can make it as long as you want, and then you could drape it over your mantle if you wanted. I mean, you could hang it anywhere. I'm thinking that my son is getting married in May, and I'm gonna make all kinds of fun stuff, you know, that is love and heart related. So this was the second idea, and it virtually cost nothing. And it goes so quick. And I'm so sorry it's all tangled up, but you get the idea. And I did not measure, I just roughly guessed what was about 6 inches apart, so they're not all exactly the same distance, and not all, and then I used hot glue. And they're not all perfectly glued on, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so that was the second idea I wanted to show you. The third idea I'm going to show you, it involves burlap. And then the fourth idea, I'm going to actually do it. Okay, so if you're watching right now, stay on till the end, and I won't be too long, I promise. Okay, so this is another idea. It's just a little thing that you could hang on your mantle or on a hook in your kitchen. And how I made this is I cut out a heart out of a piece of pretty tight weave burlap, okay? And then using some twine and some of these little balls, I just attached a hanger to the top of it, okay? And then, you guys, I used one of these little doilies in a heart shape that I just got yesterday at the dollar store, Dollar Tree. I laid it on top of my little heart and held it down good. And then I used this white gel ink from a maker studio, and I'll put a link for this in the comments too. And a little spreader, and I just went slowly and I pushed the gel ink through the holes on my stencil, on my heart. And so I used it like a stencil, and then I threw it away. And it honestly, it turned out really good. I'm very happy with how it worked. And then I took some just little twine here and hot glued that in the bottom of the heart. So what do you guys think about that? Isn't that cute? Okay, the last idea I want to show you is also a little hanging idea. And it also involves sheet music, which I'm completely obsessed with. If you love sheet music too, give me some love and tell me that you love it, okay? Okay, so this is like a 3-dimensional little heart. Okay, so what I did is I cut out, let me set it so you can see it here. I cut out 6, I think it's 6. Yeah, 6 hearts, okay? And then I had them folded in half already because that's how I always cut hearts out. Okay, and then I need my glue gun. All right, and then you are just going to apply hot glue on, let me think about this. I have to remember what I did. Along the edge of your first heart, okay? And then you're just gonna lay your next one on here and try to line them up the best you can, okay? So then now we have this, okay? And then keeping it folded, I'm gonna put hot glue on again. And I'm gonna lay on another heart. And let me keep going, and then I'll show you how you finish it off. This was a project that I discovered on Pinterest at about 4 in the morning. Nina says, I am going to hunt some sheet music. Where's the best place to find it? Well, honestly, the best place to find it is if you had a student that was either in the marching band or took piano lessons, you know, or maybe you have a niece or nephew and they still have the sheet music hanging around. Because it can be literally for anything. It can be any kind of music. The next best thing is to go to your local thrift store, whatever you like, and often they'll have sheet music. I usually go to Goodwill. I bought a lot of sheet music there, and it's usually about $2 or $3 for a book. All right, and I always look, it doesn't matter whether it's the xylophone or piano or violin. I always look for the books that are the thickest because then you get the most music for your bang. And sometimes they're very yellow. Oh shoot, well I'm gonna ignore that. Sometimes hang on just a second. Mia, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry everyone. I put the banner on the floor and the dog was chewing up the little clippy. Okay, so sometimes I buy sheet music. I've lost my train of thought. Sometimes I buy it where it's really white and it's pretty new. And then sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll find a book of sheet music that's been hanging out for 30 years and that's kind of yellow. And either way, it's pretty fun. Darn, I don't have scissors. Hang on. I'm having one of those days that I have every day where I'm not quite ready. Okay, so I am going to now take a piece of twine and I don't know for sure how long I want it, and I am just going to thread some little beads. You can get wood beads everywhere. And sometimes if you go to Hobby Lobby, you can find a string of wood beads from like the last season that's on sale, which is where I got this. These beads actually were for, I think they were in the Halloween section. Okay, so I have my little hearts that I've glued one to another, but I haven't finished it. And basically what you're gonna do here now is you're gonna put glue in the center and then you're gonna lay your twine there and then you're gonna close it. Can you guys see what I'm talking about? Okay, and you just close your little heart by putting glue on the edges just like you did when you were getting it started. Okay, and you can see here that then you're just gonna fluff it out and get it how you like it. That just takes a few minutes to get that done. And then tie a knot at the top here. I usually just do like some kind of double knot. And cut off the tail if you want to. You don't have to. It's completely optional. It's up to you. And voila, that is how you can make your hanging heart. So anyways, I hope that you have liked these ideas. I'm sorry I didn't have scissors and my phone rang. But anyways, I hope you liked this project, this day 2, and that it inspired you to make some stuff that you can use at your own house. I wanted to tell you this idea. Don't think that you have to use sheet music. You could also use pages from a book, or you could use scrapbook paper, or if you have some other kind of pretty paper. So it doesn't have to be sheet music for any of these projects. So that's all I have to tell you. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already liked DIY Dreaming, go to the spot where you would like it, and that way you won't miss out on day 3, 4, 5, or 6, or 7 of Valentine crafts from DIY Dreaming. Thanks. See you soon.